All right, get on the docket tout de suite at 514-790-0800 so we can hear your traffic court stories, your ticket stories. Maybe if you just got a ticket, we can give you some advice so you can get out of that ticket. 514-790-0800. Let's get to our docket. And on the docket, at the top of the docket, we find Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
How are you, Jennifer?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well. So, Jennifer, what kind of car you drive?
I drive a Volkswagen Taos.
A Volkswagen Taos.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, how long you had that?
I've had it for about 3 years now.
And do you like it?
I do. I like this car a lot.
Okay, great. So, Jennifer, what happened to you and your Volkswagen?
So, yeah, I was driving downtown to pick up a friend right between, Sherbrooke and de Maisonneuve. And obviously there's a lot of construction right now downtown, so I put my four-ways on where the yellow line is, just so that I can find out where my friend was, so that I can call, because you're obviously not allowed on your phone while driving. And the cop pulled up right next to me without even giving me a chance to, leave the area, and my window was open. So he had already prepared the ticket. It was already ready. And I said, "Oh, sorry, I'm leaving." He said, "No, you're not." He threw the ticket into my window and said, "You're blocking the pedestrians. That's a yellow spot. Leave immediately." Didn't even give me a chance to speak.
How much was the ticket?
It was $196 or something like that. It was, $100. $100.
Okay.
So I've had a few tickets recently, a few of them, a lot of parking tickets.
Wait a minute. Beep, beep, beep. Back this sucker up, Jennifer. You're telling me this is not your only ticket of late? How many tickets? Give me the number. I want the number. You're in a court of law. You're under oath. How many tickets?
To be honest, I've lost count with the amount of parking tickets. My mom says that I'm paying a second rent by getting the amount of parking tickets that I've gotten.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you, Jennifer? Don't you get to the lesson? And by the way, you're not alone. I hear these stories all the time. There's some people. Do you think you're wired differently to not care about the law?
It's not that I don't care. It's that there's so little parking in my area. And unfortunately, when there's one side that's not available, I park at nighttime because I finish work at sometimes 1, 2 in the morning. So I'll park wherever thinking I could be up in time to move my car. And unfortunately, that's not the case.
Jennifer, how much could you buy a parking spot in your area right now for a monthly rental? Have you looked into that?
I have never looked into it. No, I
Would
haven't.
it be cheaper than all the tickets?
Definitely, but I guess I should probably look into that.
Jennifer, listen, I'm gonna hand out a pretty heavy sentence here on CJAD. I sentence you to communautaud. Oh my God, what a terrible sentence! I sentence you to communautaud. Jennifer,
Yeah.
thanks for calling. You're great. Stay out of trouble, Jennifer. Okay.
I try.
All right. Let me go to Rana here. Hi, Rana. Hi, Rana. What happened to you?
Oh, my God. I had a cell phone in my hand, and frankly, I don't think I'm going to get away with it, but I'm going to contest it. Because
why did you have what was so important for you to say, I'm going to drive and I'm going to check my stocks or my text?
No. Nothing like that. What happened was I have coffee in one cup holder, water bottle in the other. I placed my cell phone in between, and lo and behold, it falls down. No biggie. I have a Bluetooth and everything, so I didn't bother about it. But coming to a curve near Gouin and Pierrefonds, I said the traffic is stopped. Maybe I can just pick up my phone now. I bent down, pick up the phone, and as I'm doing it, the traffic starts to move. I thought, oops, I better have my hands back on the steering. And with the phone in my hand, I had it in my hand for 3-4 seconds before I put it down on the passenger side.
Yeah.
I think the cop officer was right behind me. He saw the phone in my hand. I got pulled over. I tried to explain to him. He said, well, you can always contest it.
Yeah. Tell it to the judge, Rana. Tell it to the judge.
It's $500 and 5 points. So I said, I'm going to give it a shot, but technically, I guess you can't.
Rana, what kind of car you have, Rana? What kind of car you have?
A Ford Explorer.
Ford Explorer. Oh my God! So you're getting dinged by tickets, and you're also getting dinged by gas prices at the same time. It's a double whammy.
Yes, it takes a big ass on that. Yeah. So I'm gonna try my luck. I'm not very hopeful, but for the amount of money and as well as the points, I'm going to give it a shot. See what happens.
Rana, let me ask you. Jennifer, the previous caller, she's a scofflaw. She's just getting tickets left, right, and center. Is this your first ticket? Or what's your record like?
Not bad. I've never got a speeding ticket that I can say. I've had a few parking tickets.
Only parking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parking tickets and just the cell phone came up.
Rana, listen, you're going to have to, if you're going to contest, and I say $500, 5 points, I contest this one. Try and come to a deal with the prosecutor. But then when you get to the judge, Rana, okay? You are going to have, listen, this country here, Rana, it's reasonable doubt. You will have to create reasonable doubt in the judge's mind. That's all I can tell you here. You know, like, if you go to that judge and say, yeah, it was in my hand, that ain't reasonable doubt, Rana. That's like, you're guilty, okay? So we need some reasonable doubt to come out of nowhere, okay? And I wish you good luck with that, Rana, okay?
Thank you. Right. I'm going to give it my best shot.
All right. There's Rana and Pierre Font. And he needs reasonable doubt and some luck as well. Back to traffic court, back to your ticket stories. I'll start off this half with Jacques, who's in the city. Hey, Jacques, how you doing?
Good yourself.
I'm doing well. So what happened? What do you drive first? What are you driving?
Right now, I'm a Toyota Corolla.
Okay, Toyota Corolla. That's an everyman's car. I think Warren Buffett had a Toyota Corolla. It's for the rich. It's for the poor. It's for everybody. You got a parking ticket. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was very weird. I was at the SAAQ actually buying the car.
You were okay. And, all right. Yeah.
And the car was parked outside of the SAAQ by the seller, and there was no plates because he took the plates. We're doing the purchase and selling and purchasing. When I got to the car, there was a ticket, and the ticket just had the serial number of the car because obviously no plates. However, I'm worried that the ticket might come to me, even though it was issued 5 minutes before I purchased the car. Like, the ticket was at 5 to 2, and the SAQ says I bought the car at 2. Now, seeing as how they have the serial number, if they check now, that serial number is mine because I bought the car. However, the ticket's issued before the car was mine. So I'm wondering, should I say not guilty? Because I don't feel they'll go to the right person.
Okay, so Jacques, did you end up getting this ticket in the mail?
No, it was actually in the windshield.
On the windshield. So, Okay. So Jacques, here's what we're going to do here. But you're not getting this ticket, okay? I'm telling you something. You are not going to have to pay this ticket. This is not your responsibility.
You're not going to get a ticket.
So
I agree.
Listen, here's what I would do, okay?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And I would wait until this ticket shows up at your door. Now, again, this is not legal advice. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm not a lawyer. Maybe you want to actually reach out to a real lawyer. But until it shows up with you and your name, I think it goes to the guy before, right? Especially if you have that timestamp. And anyways, when it does show up at your house, okay, when the ticket does show up in your name, you've got the evidence. You've got the evidence. The ticket was given at this time. I got the registration at this time, and it shows that 5-minute gap. So I think you're winning regardless. Now, let me ask you this: the ticket, it was in a parking lot. So what is the ticket for?
It was on the street. Outside the Berry thing. It's like a regular side, like street.
Gotcha. Oh man, I mean, of all the stories, like of all the unique situations, you're in it, right?
Yep. And I just had a question. You mentioned until it shows up at your door.
Yeah.
I thought if you don't plead not guilty within 30 days, you're assumed guilty and that's it, right?
Well, this is the crazy thing, right? This is what my legal mind is saying to me, okay? If you plead not, if you send it in, right, and you say I'm not guilty, now you're attaching your name to this sucker. All right? You got to put your name on this one and say, yeah, it's me. Like, I'm thinking they don't even know it's you. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
But if they punch in the serial number at this very second, they're going to know
it'll be you.
The serial number.
But then you can say, well, listen, I wasn't the owner at the time. Right?
Right.
You know, oh man, what a tricky one. What do you do? Right?
That's the thing, because I figure if I plead not guilty, then I can explain it in court, but I'd rather avoid this whole hassle because I don't think they are going after the right person.
This is fascinating, Jacques, because, first things first, I didn't know what do they do when there's no license plate on the car?
Well, they took down the serial number.
They put the VIN. I didn't even know they would go to those lengths. So this is just fascinating.
Yeah, because it says person to be identified, and then they took down the VIN.
Oh, man. A person unidentified, and they took down the VIN. And how long ago was this ticket? How many days ago?
Maybe a week.
And
I'm worried they'll come after me, and I don't think they should come after me.
Oh,
I wasn't the owner when the ticket was issued, technically.
Oh, my God. Listen. Wow. What a pickle. Jacques, listen, I'm going to try and see what our listeners have to say about this, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm thinking my gut says don't do anything until it shows up the second time with your name on it, like directed to you. Because I'm hoping it goes to the other guy.
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought if you don't do anything, the ticket says, like, you're presumed guilty. Like, you have to actively say not guilty.
Uh-huh. Oh, my God, you got to say not
because
guilty.
If you do nothing, then they presume you're guilty. So you have to be, like, proactive one way or the other.
Can you file the not guilty without saying who you are? Can you go, like...
No, because, I mean, they can find out anyway because they have a serial number. They know as of 5 minutes after the ticket was issued, I was the legal owner of said car.
My God, Jacques, I'm telling you, you need Johnny Cochran for this case. This is like, what a pickle.
It's so unique, like, because, I mean, even if they punch in the serial number 2 minutes after, they're going to say, oh, well, Jacques the owner, let's send him the ticket. We have his,
and it's like, it's so much hassle for you, Jacques, right? To even like to contest this sucker for something that. Because
I'm sure I'd win in court, but I'm wondering if I contest, I got to go to court.
Yeah.
Waste
my
time.
God.
And, I think the law would be on my side because, hey, at 5 to 2, you gave me a ticket, but at 2 o'clock, I became the owner. How can I be responsible?
The law's on your side. Listen, it's going to be a big hassle, but you just got to play it. Maybe the thing to do here is play it safe. You put in your not guilty plea. You give the explanation, and you say this ticket went on my car, but I was not the owner when. You give them the full explanation, and roll the dice. Okay, so contest, not guilty, but put in that full explanation with the proof. Okay.
Yeah, because I have the time of the ticket on the ticket, and I have the registration, like payment and received or whatever.
Jacques, listen, you have to let me know how this goes, okay? You have to give me the update. Call back again, all right?
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jacques. Let me go to Ray. My man Ray, how you doing?
Very well, how are you?
Good. What do you drive, Ray?
This was some time ago. It was a Jeep Patriot.
Oh my God, a Jeep Patriot. Okay, so you're high up on the road. Stellantis. Yeah, was it a good car when you had it?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. And I'm just calling with an anecdote about I was driving to work in the morning and got a ticket for my registration not being paid.
Oh, sucks.
And I knew that I had gone physically to the bank and got it paid. And in fact, I had the stub from the paper with me, stamped by the bank teller that it was paid, that I showed to the cop. And he said, nope, not good enough. The system says it's not paid. You're getting a ticket.
And was this all to do with stupid click and the shenanigans with the transition?
No, this predated that by quite a ways. So I went to my bank and I said, "What's going on here?" And they got to the bottom of it. The teller indeed did stamp my stub paid, and she gave the money to Bell Canada by mistake.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, wonderful. So I did end up having to pay the ticket. And as an aside, I went to Bell Canada. I said, listen, you've been given a couple of $100 in error.
Yeah.
I want it back. And they said, nope, not doing it.
Are you kidding? Are you telling me?
We don't give money back. We'll credit your account.
Oh, my God. Are you telling me
the next bill? So, I'm out the money, at least for a time. But all this to say that, even if you have written paper proof, if the cop says it's not paid, you're getting a ticket.
I'm outraged, by the way, Ray, that the owner of CJAD 800 didn't give you your money back. And I mean, again, like it was basically a prepayment of your next bill. So I guess that's okay. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Ray, the bank, you should take them to small claims. They're responsible.
Yeah, I could have, but, at that time, I was busy, and I just went,
Ray, I'm telling you, man, you should have gone to the manager of the bank. You should have read them the riot act, and then you say, you don't pay this up. This is your fault. I got a ticket because of you. For everyone else who's listening, if this ever happens to them, the bank's responsible here. You would have won that case, Ray.
You're right. And I could have fought the ticket and won probably as well. And I probably would do so today, but at that time, I just let it pass.
Ray, thanks very much for the call. Apologies on the ticket. That's, life. Life's not fair. Ray with a story here about life not being fair.
Canadian women are looking for more. more out of themselves, their businesses, their elected leaders, and the world around them.
And that's why we're thrilled to introduce the Honest Talk podcast.
I'm Jennifer Stewart.
And I'm Catherine Clark. And in this podcast, we interview Canada's most inspiring women.
Entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, politicians, and newsmakers, all at different stages of their journey.
So if you're looking to connect, then we hope you'll join us.
Listen to the Honest Talk podcast on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to your podcasts.